Between 1864 and 1869, a scrapbook creator pasted ephemera over the pages of a used account book. In 2022, I rebound the scrapbook into 4 signatures. In this video, I take a closer look at one of the 4 signatures. This etching of Little Red Riding Hood was based on a painting by Sir Edwin Landseer. It's said that the model for this picture was Landseer's illegitimate daughter. Landseer's best known works are the lion sculptures at the base of Nelson's Column in Trafalgar Square. The content on this page includes an article regarding the stature of Thomas Jefferson. The poem in the middle is by Thomas Haynes Bailey, whose work we saw earlier in the scrapbook, I believe in Signature 1. This poem, titled The Unwilling Bride, has been set to music. And lastly, there's an article about Thaddeus Kosciuszko, who was educated in Poland and came to the United States where he served in the American Revolution. He was also responsible for construction of the building of West Point. On this page, we again see portions of the original account book that was used as the foundation for the scrapbook. This page deals with the planting and growing of carnations. You're instructed to plant in rows from 9 inches to 1 foot asunder. Asunder meaning apart. So plant them from 9 inches to 1 foot apart in the quincunx order. Quincunx is basically a pattern or arrangement of planting which consists of a square that is formed by the 4 closest plants with an additional plant at the center of the other 4 plants. This etching or engraving of the carnation was done by George Frauenberger, who moved to Rochester, New York from Germany. In addition to engraving on wood or copper, he was also a draftsman in mechanical engineering as well as a horticultural draftsman. The letters SC following his name are an abbreviation for the Latin sculpsit, which means he engraved it. These 2 pages contain a story about George Washington helping out a widow and her 2 children. The homemade label up in the left-hand corner appears maybe to indicate who the scrapbooker was. It looks like maybe the name is Libby Boom, B-O-O-M's book, and she dates at 1869. Although the 2 items to the right, those poems, are a clipping, I think, taken from the Godey's Ladies Book magazine of January 1864. This is a photo of Lake George, which is in the Adirondack region of New York State. Amongst these 5 blurbs is a cure for diarrhea. The 2 left-hand columns include items, gossip items, written by Sharp Eye and Roughshod of Painted Post, New York. The 2 columns on the right deal with the Bunker Hill Monument. The panel on the left goes into great detail about a proposed monument to George Washington that they want to erect in New York City. The article is soliciting donations of $1 or more. It turns out that this particular monument was never built. The only thing that came about was the cornerstone that was laid in the Hamilton Square, which at one time was located on the Upper East Side. I don't believe the square exists anymore, and they've lost track of what happened to the cornerstone. On the right is an op-ed regarding the second marriage of Napoleon. This concludes Signature 3 of the Old Scrapbook.